Hello and welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another morning walk. It is absolutely freezing. Nice view though, hey? But yes, absolutely freezing. If anything though, it does make the walking a bit easier because the mud isn't mud, it's just frozen. However, I am wrapped up warm enough, I feel absolutely fine. Other than these little ankle socks, that bit there is freezing. But if you do any training with me, you know that I love me an ankle sock, so you'll not see me in long socks for any sort of activity. Anyway, I'm going a bit further this morning, doing probably 40 minutes or so. Big session. Just trying to go a little bit longer. I wish I brought a hat. I keep putting my hood up, but I don't know, I look like a youth. But you know, needs must. Anyway, get this walk done, get home, have some breakfast, then crack on with the day. Oh, I can't wait to do an inspirational Instagram quote about how early morning walks were the making of me. See you later. Okay, good afternoon, start light on. Lunchtime. Now, for the rest of this week, I have 2 runs left to do. I've got a long run to do, which I'm going to do on Saturday morning, and then I've got one more 45-minute run to do with a 7.5-minute tempo block that I'm either going to do today or tomorrow. Well, I'm not going to do today. I could have done it today or tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow, Friday. Today, I've been, well, the weather's put me off, if I'm honest. It's absolutely freezing cold. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but it is snowing quite heavily. And whilst it's not settling on the ground, it's just not pleasant to run in, is it? So I am pretty much a fair weather runner. Yes, I could do it on the treadmill, but I have ran the last 2 days, so having a rest day now before two more days of running is probably sensible. And this will also enable me to do a harder bike session tonight and actually get a decent session done. So that's what I'm going to do. What else is going off in my life? So because I've got a bit more time this lunchtime, I'm going to have some beans on toast quickly because classic beans on toast. I'm then going to spend a bit of time just finalising as much as I can my race calendar for this year. So some events, some challenges, some races, a lot of things I've already entered and sorted out, but a few things I need to just speak to some teammates because I'm doing some like team events this year, trying to get some commitment from people, which has been very good. I had a great response, but then just, you know, getting the entries in, getting the money paid over, etc. really firms it up. We do have a path going in at the side of the house. Really exciting this. Those that were along for the ride getting the fence installed, it's a similar sort of vibe. A job that I should have done ages ago. Down the side of the house is like a mud path. There was a wall at the end. We have had a gate put in 6 months or so ago at the same time as the fence. We then tried for ages to get contractors, you know, tradesmen to come around and give us a price and quotes on and ideas for what to do with that space. So at the minute, whenever I come back from a bike ride, I have to come in through the front door because you can't really walk through the mud. And don't really want to be bringing bikes in the house mucky, so I want to be able to bring them around the house, clean them, and then bring them in the house. So there's going to be a mixture of concrete and gravel down the side of the house. So there's going to be a little like strip of gravel on the outsides, some grey concrete in the middle, which is then going to come up to the patio here, so it'll all be the same level. And then there's going to be 2 steps put in down there so that Liz, instead of having to walk down those steps and across the muddy grass in the winter, she can walk along the patio, down the steps and feed her chickens in absolute bliss. What a lucky girl. What more could she ask for in life? However, we're a few months on from actually agreeing a price with the contractor. He's been busy, and obviously this isn't the weather I want people to be outside working in, so they've only done a couple of hours this morning, but slow progress is better than no progress. Hopefully in the next few weeks that will be finished. They have left their wheelbarrows here, so I'm assuming they're coming back, which is a good sign. Anyway, time for some lunch, and I'll see you tonight for a bike session. Come on. So it's tea time, and Liz is taking the cat to the vets for his jab.
Rupert.
Liz, how's it going? Liz, I had to beat you for
Sorry.
that. How is it?
Can you just unhook you off my scarf? Shh, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, you little... God. Come on, darling. Come on. Hand down. Good boy. There's a good boy. Lie down.
He absolutely hates you.
Good boy. I know.
Just put him in.
Just shut up. You're not exactly being very helpful, are you?
No.
Right, come on, in you go. Good boy. That's how you do it.
Well done.
Good boy, come on then.
But have a nice evening.
Quick trip there and back again.
Alright, see you later, Liz.
See ya.
But anyway, I'm assuming you don't watch this video for me not helping Liz put a cat in a basket. Anyway, tonight's bike session is doing better. So it's about 20 to 6, so yeah, a lot better than yesterday. It's a VO2 max workout, so it's a nice little warm-up, and then it goes up to 2 times 5 minutes at VO2 max with 5 minutes recovery in between, 13 minutes in between the first 2 blocks, and then 5 minutes in between the second 2. The VO2 max is supposed to be at 410 watts, so it's between 110 and 120% of FTP, so it's hard, but it should be doable. Like 5 minutes isn't a massive amount of time, but I'm sure it will feel like that when I'm 2 minutes into the second, third, fourth interval, whatever. So this is going to be hard, but the majority of it is easy. It's only 20 minutes hard. Let's get stuck in. This is what's especially cool about Zwift. Just started riding with George Peasgood, Paralympian in both triathlon and cycling. Looks like he's got a right little fan club as well. I mean, I'm imagining this is some sort of group ride, and not everybody's started just riding with George for the sake of it like I have. Now, a couple of years ago, we used to do a chain gang around Loughborough. I'd go after work on a Thursday night, and George has dropped me more times than I care to remember. I think I made it around the chain gang 2 or 3 times, something like that. But anyway, I can stick with him on Zwift-ish. Warm up to do, let's go. Okay, so I've done the first 2. I'm just having a minute because I feel that second one was so hard to finish, but the rest interval between the second interval and the third is 13 minutes. I've only got 4 minutes left, but I've just stopped. I'm gonna have the most least out of date gel that I can find in the garage. In fact, they're August 2021. It is best before, it's not, can't use after. I might have this OT one instead. Okay. February 23, that'll do, won't it? Chuck them away. I'm gonna have a gel and I'm gonna crack on. I'm not gonna get any better. I'll just keep bailing on sessions. So I don't know whether this will help or whether I'll actually get this done, but I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Promise. Let's go. Oh, okay. I gave that everything I had. All the suspense. Did it. Finished the session. I'm so chuffed for that. But let's look at the stats before I get too excited. First interval, 409 watts. Second one, 411 watts. The third one, this is probably the toughest, 407 watts. And the fourth one, 413 watts. I'm absolutely so stoked with that. Not the numbers, not like, you know, just finishing a hard session is just mentally such a win for me. That gives me confidence for like sessions in the future. So chuffed. Anyway, what next? I'm gonna go get showered. Do I need to shower before the pool or not? I probably should, shouldn't I? I repel people enough as it is. Get a quick bite to eat and I'm going for a swim. Oh, this never stops, does it? But yeah, so happy with that. I'll see you at the pool. Okay, good evening. I feel like I definitely have to get a clip of me outside the pool with wet hair to prove that I've been here, and also got Matt here to prove that I've been here. Matt, have we been swimming?
We have definitely been swimming. One of us has done more swimming than the other one.
Okay. I'll let you guess who that is. I'll leave the stats on the screen for my swim and we won't talk about Matt's. About 1,650 metres in total. We did some breathing drills, some pacing drills. Yeah. I felt like rubbish, to be honest. I was on a pool boy most of the night because my legs are pretty tapered, but it was all right. How do you feel?
Yeah, feeling all right in the water at the moment, to be fair. Like, it's been kind of same as you, pretty high volume period. So, but got to kind of get in the pool and get some consistency build in. Try and get like 3 times a week and just kind of get committed to it. So.
Good. Well, we also swam with Ash, who is going to be running a coach session starting 2 weeks today. So hopefully that will be pivotal in our swimming improvements as well.
Yeah, so if you're local, come and get involved because that's going to be an awesome group session, hopefully.
Yeah, actually, if you're local to the Alfreton area, drop me a message on Instagram and I will let you know the details. I don't know the details, but I'll have to ask Ash. Yeah, it's basically 8 till 9 on a Thursday night. You're welcome to come. I'm also going to say, Matt is obviously my run coach. How's my running going? All right, isn't it?
Yeah, we need to look at some paces next. I've planned next week's runs, and every time I watch the videos and you say, "Oh, I'd like to say, oh, there's a little bit of running after the intervals." I'm like, the running after the intervals is the important bit. It's not just a little bit of running. But yeah, like we're starting to look at a bit more specificity for the half marathon that I'm sure Dan will talk about in more detail. And if when he looks at his training peaks and sees the runs next week, I think he might see a bit more volume and a few more testing sessions. So that'll be interesting to see.
Good. So I've been trying to find the last few days some sort of loop where I can do some intervals that isn't on a big hill, that I can just try and start running some sort of pace. But I think I've got one now. So.
Yeah, but also what I would say is at the moment the intervals are very short. So it's like, you know, when the intervals they're going to be growing to more like kind of 6, 8, 10 minutes, and then you're going to be on more up and down terrain, so you're going to get a better
Bigger
average pace because you're going to be doing ups as well as down. So it should even out. And like I say, you train. I mean, pace is important, and I'm setting intervals with a specific pace to run to, but obviously, you know, again, specificity, getting the run terrain is what you're going to be racing on is important as well, so we can work around that.
All right. My arm's aching. The last thing I wanted to say is if you're interested in triathlon and run coaching, please do check Matt out. Again, I'll leave his details below. Matt has, over the Christmas period, what do we call it? I mean, it's got engaged, but made an honest woman of Becky. Is that what you say?
That I will. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Something like
yeah,
that.
she said yes. So I'm a lucky
Basically,
guy. So,
Matt proposed to Rebecca, and to all of our amazement, she said yes. So congratulations, Matt.
Thank you very much.
I look forward to hopefully doing a video about this. Is gonna
Dan's not
enable me
invited.
to, yeah,
Hopefully he thinks he's invited. But he's not
hopefully
invited.
it enables me to get an invite. I've seen Becky's draft 1 of the wedding budget, and it is extensive. So I think she's inviting the whole local area. So yeah. Anyway, thank you, Matt.
See you again.
Good to train with you. I'll see you again soon.